Hi, what I want to show you this evening is how I took a very simple image of a 100 yen bill and recreated it for Standoff 2017, which is a local shoot, to include a photo of one of the organizers plus change the denomination from 100 to 10,000. So let me show you the image here. This is the original, and this is the final. And what you can see is that I changed the denomination from 100 to 10,000 in these three places, and also changed the image from Chairman Mao to this gentleman's name is Mudflat Mike. So this is the image in Photoshop, and what you can see is I immediately make a duplicate. This is just my standard practice of whenever I bring an image that I know I'm going to be working with, I duplicate it so that the original stays intact. As I mentioned, what I needed to do was to change the denomination in these three places, remove Chairman Mao, and replace that with the image of Mudflat Mike. To start off with, I just added, I copied these two zeros and just moved them onto their own layer, and then moved them over so it looks like it's 10,000. I then needed to start removing Chairman Mao and make it look like a normal background. And this took a number of steps, copying the background pattern in multiple places. You don't need to really do a terrific job because I'm going to be putting another image on top of this, which will cover most of this up. So as long as it looks like it's part of the original bill, then everything should be fine. You can see that as I go along, I just basically made a background here. To change this number, however, I made a copy of the 100 here, and then basically removed most of the 1, and then took that copy and moved it over. So it now, has the same characteristics, but now it's 10,000 rather than 100. Last was this 100 up here, and basically I did the same thing as I did here, and that is copy the 100, remove the 1, and place the copy in front. So you can see it there. Next, I brought in the image of Mudflat Mike, and let me get it back to where it was when I brought it in. This is the image that I brought in. This is a portrait that was taken, and I basically just cut him out of the background. To make it look like it's part of the bill, what I did is changed the blend mode from normal to luminosity. What that essentially does is it removes the color but keeps the shading so that it looks like it actually is printed onto this background. And because it's a little bit bold right now, I changed the opacity down to about 58, 57, 56, somewhere in there percent. Now it looks like the image was printed on the bill, and these things were printed on top. And so simply that's how I did it. It took about a half-hour time, but it really wasn't difficult to do at all.